All right, hi Leslie. I'm just going to go ahead and get you started on this problem, and hopefully this will help you. I know it's been a little while, but we're looking at a mixed number that has a different denominator, unlike denominator, and added to a regular fraction. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the problem for you. So it's 5, 2, and 2/9. Oops, that's 2/9. And then you are adding it to 6/7. Okay, so the first thing you're doing, you're looking at your denominators. You can clearly see that you have a 7 and a 9. There's one of two things you can do. You can make a list and you can find the least common denominator that way, or you can just multiply the denominators to themselves, like 7 times 9 and 9 times 7. So I think it might be easier to just multiply the denominators to themselves. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the 7 times the 9 because I'm taking the other denominator and multiplying it by this one, the 7. So 7 times 9, what I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. And I also do 6 times 9. So I'm going to go ahead and write this equivalent fraction. 6 times 9, I know is 54. Okay, and then 7 times 9, I know is 63. All right. And then I'm going to do the same thing above here, but now I'm going to multiply it by 7. What I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. You can't forget your whole number, okay? So your whole number is 5. And then 2 times 7 is 4. This is going to be hard to fit here. 14. Okay, let me erase that because I'm running out of space over here. Okay. So I'm going to make a little equal sign, a 5, and then I have 14. It's really hard to make space on this. That's a 14. Oh boy, this is hard. Okay, so let me see if I could do a little lower. Going this way. That's a 14. And then 9 times 7 is, of course, 63. Just like the one down below. Okay, I'm going to rewrite the problem because it looks a little messy up there. So I have 14 over 63 plus 54 over 63. Now you can see I have a common denominator. When I have a common denominator, I can just add my numerators. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my numerators. What is 14 plus 54? So 14 plus 54 is 68. It's my new numerator. My denominator stays the same, 63. And of course, I can't forget the 5. Okay, so now this is where you can clearly see that the 68 is greater than the 63. Therefore, I have to fix this. It's an improper fraction, so I'm going to have to make it into a mixed number. How do I do that? Well, let me erase and get 68 over 63. Okay, so let me erase and get some more space. So I know that this is what I have. Okay, I'm just rewriting the problem a little smaller. 68 over 63. Now, 68 over 63. How can I make that into a mixed number? You look at the number 63. Okay, how many times does it go into 68? Well, it goes into it once. Has a remainder of 5 because 63 and 68, the difference is 5. And then your denominator never changes. It stays at 63. So now I have a mixed number. All from this improper fraction is now turned into this mixed number. But I cannot forget my 5 right over here. So what is 5 plus 1? Well, that's 6. 5 plus 1. So now, again, I'm going to have to erase some stuff here. 5 and 63, okay. So now, that would be 6 and 5 over 63. 3. And that is your answer